Hello students, in this session onwards let us study about tax-free incomes under section 10. Tax-free incomes are also known as exempted income. Income tax is not chargeable on tax-free incomes because the name itself says it is tax-free, and also it is not included in the total income because total income is calculated to know the tax liability. Section 10 of Income Tax Act deals with this tax-free incomes. Under section 10 there are many incomes which are exempted from tax, but in your syllabus you have to study only the tax-free incomes relating to salary income. Let us see what are the incomes that are tax-free that you are going to study in this chapter. First one, death cum retirement gratuity. Next, commutation of pension, leave encashment, receipts at the time of voluntary retirement, retrenchment compensation, foreign allowances and perquisites, house rent allowance, leave travel concession, receipts from life insurance policy. These are the things that you are going to study. Let us start with leave travel concession under section 10 subsection 5. It is an exemption for allowance received by the employee from his employer for traveling on leave. In India, if they want to travel anywhere, they get this allowance, that is expenses of traveling on leave. The amount exempt under section 10 subsection 5 received by or due to an individual from his present employer or former employer. Here the income is exempted that an individual received from his present employer or former employer after his retirement. There are some conditions to claim leave travel concession. The conditions are as follows. First one, only domestic travel is considered for exemption, that is only travel in India. If they want to visit places in India, only such kind of expenses can be claimed under leave travel concession. Second one, the exemption is available for the employee alone or with his family. His family includes his spouse, children, parents, that is wholly or fully dependent parents only, and brothers and sisters of the employee. Here family includes spouse, children, wholly dependent parents, brothers and sisters. Next, the exemption is not available to more than 2 surviving children born on or after 1st October 1998. Here exemption is allowable only for the expense of 2 children. More than 2 children they cannot consider for claiming expenses, but there is one condition, that is children born out of multiple birth after the first child are treated as one child. If after the first child, if twins are born, the twins are considered as one child for claiming deduction or for claiming expenses under this section. Next condition is the exemption is available only on the actual travel cost. Here actual travel cost includes travel by air, travel by rail or train, or travel by bus, and no expenses, no other expenses can be claimed from the employer. Here other expenses includes local conveyance, sightseeing, hotel accommodation, food, etc. They are not eligible for exemption under section 10 subsection 15. They are not eligible for exemption under section 10 subsection 5. Where the journey is by air, the expenses they can claim is economy class airfare by shortest route or actual amount spent, whichever is less. If the journey is by air, they can claim deduction for economy class ticket only. They cannot claim business class ticket expenses or actual amount spent for this travel, and here they can consider only shortest route. Okay, next, if the journey is by train or rail, an amount not exceeding the air conditioned first class fare by the shortest route. Here air conditioned first class ticket fare only they can claim for exemption. Next one, where the expense of journey and distance are not connected by rail and journey is performed by any mode of transport other than air. Here, the journey and destination is not at all connected by rail. If their destination is that place where the train is not going and they are not traveling by air, there are conditions to claim deduction. The conditions are, if the recognized public transport is exists. Public transport other than rail or air is bus transportation. If that transportation is exists in that place, an amount not exceeding first class or deluxe class fare on such transport by shortest route. Here remember, in every case they are giving concession on shortest route. Remember that point. Here, not exceeding first class or deluxe class of fare of that public transports can be claimed for exemption. Next one, if no recognized public transportation exists, if no bus at all in that place, an amount equivalent to the air conditioned first class rail fare by the shortest route can be considered for claiming exemption under this case. Here they are considering as if journey is performed by a rail because there is no recognized public transport mode in that place. That is why they are considering a train travel expenses under this case. Next, fourth exemption is, the fourth condition is, the exemption is available in respect of two journeys in a block of 4 calendar years from 1986. That means in 4 years they can travel only 2 times. For that 2 times travel they can claim exemption, or they can claim leave travel concession from the employer. Here block of 4 year means group of 4 years starting from 1986, that is calendar year. Remember that point. That means 1986, 87, 88, 89 is one block, that is one block of 4 years. Then 90, 91, 92, 93, like that 4 years one block. They can claim concession like that only. They can carry over the unclaimed leave travel concession. Carry over means they can claim the leave travel concession in the next block if they are not traveling in one particular block. There are conditions to claim this unclaimed leave travel concession. They are, he can carry over to the next block, but in the next block exemption will be available for 3 journeys provided he avails this benefit in the first calendar year of the next block. In the first 4 years, if they are not traveling and they want to travel in the next block, he must travel in the first calendar year of that block to claim this concession. If he is not traveling in the first year and he is traveling in the second year, he cannot claim deduction for such journey. That means in the next block they can travel 3 times, but the first journey must be in the first calendar year only. That is the condition for carryover of unclaimed leave travel concession. And the next condition is fixed amount paid to the employees by way of leave travel allowance on the basis of self declaration is not exempted. That means if the employer is paying fixed amount to the employee as leave travel concession, instead of this actual cost, that amount cannot be considered for exemption. So that is the next condition. So these are the conditions which are relating to claiming exemption under leave travel concession under section 10 subsection 5 of the Income Tax Act. Here an employee can claim deduction for the actual cost of travel within India alone or with his family. Here family includes spouse, children, dependent parents, brothers, sister, and here the expense of travel by bus, by train or by air can be claimed. There are conditions to claim this deduction, and here any other expense than this travel expenses cannot be claimed under leave travel concession, and they can carry over the unclaimed leave travel concession to the next block. Here one block of years includes 4 years. In that 4 years they can claim exemption for two travels only. So that is about leave travel concession. Next, second one is foreign allowances and perquisites under section 10 subsection 7. Foreign allowances and perquisites is received by an employee of the government of India outside India, provided he is a citizen of India and is rendering service outside India. Here any government employee serving outside India and who is a citizen of India can claim this foreign allowance and perquisites. Other than government employees serving outside India cannot claim this deduction. So that is about second one, foreign allowances and perquisites. Let us stop this session. Let us discuss about other exemptions in the next session. Thank you.